Good morning. I am in Pahoa, which is on the Hilo side of the Big Island, and today I am just gonna hang out and get some work done. I do have some work to do this morning, and probably gonna go to the beach. They have a really cool black sand beach not far from here, and I'll take you guys along and show you what that looks like, and yeah, just kind of show you around the island. I'm really excited to be here. I got here on Wednesday, I think, and I'll be here for a week, so I'm thinking I'm gonna get to see some really cool things, go check out the volcano. Hilo has active volcanoes on the island, so I'm super psyched to go check those out, and there's just lots of really cool stuff to do around here, so I'm excited to show you guys what I'm going to do and bring you guys along. If you have not liked this video and subscribed to my channel, please do so. It would help me out a lot, and I'll get to share more really awesome content with you guys. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy. So I came to what I think is the former boat dock before 2018 when the lava flow happened. There was a volcanic eruption and it came through this area, and I mean, you can see it looks like asphalt everywhere, and it's just kind of eerie. There's no one else out here, and you can see that like the land is starting to grow back, but it's just everywhere. Like, can you imagine what this place looked like in 2018? Completely on fire. And like where I am in Tennessee, we get flooding. But still, it's like, I can't imagine. Black sand beach. It's about half a mile away from where I'm staying, and it's really beautiful, so I'm excited to get down there. It's actually clothing optional, so I may not take a lot of videos and pictures, but I'll try and share as much of what the landscape looks like so you can get an idea. It's really, really cool. The black sand beaches just have a totally different vibe than the white sand beaches that I'm used to, but I'm still looking forward to sharing it with you guys and getting in the water and having some fun. It's hot here, like way hotter than how it was in Honolulu, which I'm happy about. Leave a comment down below if you're the kind of person who likes it hot or likes it cold. All right, see you guys soon. It was a pretty treacherous walk down. I'll show you what it looks like in a second, so I wasn't able to film it. But this place is incredible. Besides the black sand and the waves and everything, it really reminds me of Germany. Like, if you've ever been to the beaches out there, how people can bathe naked, because there are a lot of people doing that right now. It just reminds me of that, like a very European vibe. It doesn't feel like I'm in the US right now. But I am gonna go get in the water and chill out and enjoy this beautiful afternoon. Good morning from beautiful Pahoa. It's raining, but it's like one of those really pretty, just constant rains with no lightning or thunder. It's really pretty. Today I'm leaving this side of the island and I'm going to Kona, which is clear on the other side. It's about a 2-hour drive and I'm just gonna go check it out. Kona is supposedly much more developed. This is a more like slow-paced rural area, which I don't mind, but I like having more stuff to do and places to eat, and I know there's a lot of that on the Kona side. It's also really, really beautiful. So that's where I'm gonna spend the day. I'm gonna go to church as well. I just want to go worship and just be among other believers. So I'm gonna go to church this morning and then go exploring some of the other places. Last night I went out to dinner and I ran into this really sweet couple who was telling me about some hotels and places to check out in Kona. So that's what I plan on doing today as well. And of course I'll take you guys along and show you where I go and what I do and show you some of the great food I eat. I'm really hoping to get some Kona coffee. I'm not even a big coffee drinker, but I'm like, this is a place to get coffee, right? Like when my friends come over and they want coffee, I have nothing to give them. I used to keep this really nasty Folgers instant coffee around and it was pretty gross. I couldn't stand it, so I can imagine that people who actually do drink coffee think it's disgusting. So I'm like, while I'm here, let me pick up some like really good quality coffee that I can enjoy once in a while when I do feel like drinking it, and that I can give to my friends so that they can enjoy it when they come and visit. And this is the perfect place to do it because this is where Kona coffee grows. So that is on my to-do list as well throughout the rest of the trip. So I'm hoping I can get some today, but if I can't get some today, I'll try and get some before I leave later on. So without further delay, let's get this day started. Okay, I am dressed and ready to roll. I'm just going to have a little bit of breakfast. I'm eating some leftovers from like a dinner or lunch that I made a few weeks ago. And then I'm gonna head out. Today's gonna be fun. This is what I'm having. I'm having some sausage with rice and beans that I made. This is something that I've started doing when I travel and I have like a whole little kitchen set up. I'll buy some groceries and cook. Does anybody else do that? Does anybody else like buy groceries, even just some snacks? Like I got some pretzels and stuff. I got this mango from Snow. Does anybody else buy groceries and cook? It just saves so much money. Like I paid less than $40 for a bunch of food, some of which I'll probably wind up taking back home with me, and it actually tastes good. So anyway, I'm gonna finish eating this and hop in the car and get driving before I'm late, as usual. Alrighty guys, I will talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, so I'm still on my way to church. I'm probably about 30 minutes away, but I had to stop and show you guys this scenic, gorgeous view that I'm looking at right now. This whole place, like, it kind of reminds me of Maui, the valleys and everything, but a lot more rocky because of all of the volcanic, if I could talk, volcanic activity, which I'm really excited to show you guys some more of this landscape. It's just so pretty. All right, I'm gonna get back in this car so I can at least get to service, and talk to you later. Alright guys, I'm back from service. It was so good. It was just so encouraging and uplifting, and he just talked about surrendering things that we're struggling with to the Lord and asking for that help and just resisting the enemy, and he will flee from us. It was great, and I met the sweetest girl. Her name's just Jaisel, and she invited me to a life group that they have on the other side of the island. She actually lives in Hilo, which is not far from where I'm staying in Pahoa. And yeah, she invited me to a life group that they have on Tuesday nights, which I'm very excited about. Hopefully I can go. And now I am going to get some food. I'm very hungry, so I'm gonna look up some restaurants in this area and also some fun stuff to do and check out and go exploring Kona. Ooh yeah. Bye guys. Aloha guys, I just arrived at the Fish Hopper restaurant in Kona where I'm gonna have lunch. I ordered the fish tacos with a mojito and I'm very excited to get it because I am hungry. And I have prettiest view of the water. I'm just chilling. This is gonna be a good, chill day. I'm not gonna worry about anything. Just have a good time, eat good food, and hopefully meet some more amazing people. Yeah. What's up guys? I am at the beach. Just finished having lunch. It was really delicious. The most expensive meal I've had thus far. I think I spent like $50 there, but I was pretty hungry, so I ate almost every bite. I still have a little bit of the dessert left. But I came to the beach and I'm just gonna hang out and just enjoy the rest of this day before I head back to Pahoa. Alrighty, bye. I really like Kona. I know I've only been here for a few hours, but everything that I've done here is really just nice. Like, it's super relaxing and cool. A lot of places to eat and hang out and do stuff. And the church here was great. The community here is great. Yeah, I really like Kona. Would definitely come back here. I would actually come back here before I go back to Pahoa. Yeah, I like it a lot. Alright guys, mission accomplished. Kona coffee. I got it at this small shop right next to where I got lunch earlier today. It's 100% Kona coffee grown locally. And the lady in the store was so sweet. Her name is Christine. And she helped me pick it out. I tasted it before I bought it. I'm not a huge coffee drinker, but when I do drink coffee, I obviously, like everybody else, want it to taste good. And this one was amazing. So this is the chocolate hopia, and it's got hints of coconut in it. It just has like a very naturally sweet taste with no sugar or anything in it. And I tried it cold, which was so refreshing after swimming at the beach. I'm kind of curious to see what it tastes like hot, but I'm confident that it'll taste good. It should last a really long time. I'll probably drink it within the 6 months. It just tastes that good. So yeah, very glad that I got this. This is my souvenir for the trip. I'm not really big into souvenirs. Pictures usually are my souvenirs, but there are usually like 1 or 2 things in every place that I visit that I'm like, this place is known for this thing, so I want to take it home and have like a piece of this locally made, locally sourced product with me. So that's what I have in that Kona coffee, and I'm very, very excited to drink it. Very glad that I got it. All right, guys, time to head back to Pahoa. My overall thoughts of Kona, I like it a lot. I think I said that earlier today, and I'll say it again. If you ever need to decide Kona side or Hilo side, pick Kona side. I recommend Kona side because there's just so much more to do. It's a lot sunnier than the Hilo side, and it's just a lot of fun. The sands here are white. It's kind of what you'd be used to at a typical beach, whereas in Hilo the sands are black because there's more of that volcanic activity on that side, which is really cool and definitely worth seeing. But if I do this trip again, I would flip my destinations. I would stay in Kona and then do a day trip to Hilo instead of doing it the other way around. But even so, I'm still really happy that I came. I'm happy with where I'm staying. I'm happy with this whole trip. It has actually been really good, and the thing that's made it the best are the people that I've met along the way. Sometimes when you're solo traveling, it can feel very isolating and lonely, and if you're like me and you're very aware of the dangers that could happen when you're traveling, but you choose to do it anyway, you might want to be kind of closed off. But the people here have been so friendly, and whenever I do say hi to someone, they've been really kind and just always give like great tips, great advice, and they're just really sweet. So that's just a blessing when you're traveling, to meet great people, and that has been a hallmark of this part of the trip. Good people. So I'm gonna head home, and I'll catch up with you guys later on. Bye. Hey guys, just checking in. So I'm actually on my way to Mount Kilauea. I just got into the national park, and I'm driving up the trail. So they have an actual eruption that is happening, and I'm just going to look at it, and of course I'll film it and show you guys. But all day today, well, it's like 6 o'clock right now. All day today I've just been working and relaxing, and it was kind of boring, so I didn't bother filming it because I don't think you want to see me on my laptop all day. But I'm very excited right now, and what makes me even happier about being here is that as I was driving up, there was a girl who was working the counter, and it's usually $30 to get in, which I was fully prepared to pay, but she was so kind and was like, "Is it just you? Are you just gonna be here for like a couple hours and then go home?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna come back because the pass lasts for 7 days." And she said, "You know what, just go ahead in. I'm not gonna charge you." And that was so nice. When somebody does something kind like that for you, it just makes you just feel good about people, feel good about life. And that was just really kind of her. So I don't know if she will ever see this video, but to you who was working at the Hawaiian volcano visitors center, or like check-in center, on October 25th around 6 p.m. thank you very much. You're very kind. All right, so it's super busy here though. There are a lot of cars in front of me and a lot of cars behind me. She told me to park at Devastation Trail and then take a 10-minute hike up. I brought my headlamp and my gear just to stay warm, nothing super intense. I also brought my hiking shoes because I figured, I did a little research before I came, and I knew it was gonna be busy and I would probably have to do some walking. So I am fully prepared, except I kind of need to use the bathroom. I'm not prepared for that. But that's what all the woods and the trees are for, right? Anyway, yeah. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will hold it. I'm not just gonna pee on any and every tree that I see. And I'll check in with you guys when I get closer to the trail, and definitely when I get up to the volcano. All right. Incredible, and this skyline is just unreal. I'm going to show you guys all of this. So I'm back in the car. I could definitely see the glow, which is super cool, but I really want to see more, and I know I can get closer. So I'm gonna go back. It's been at least 10 minutes, and by the time I drive around, it will have been about 30-35 minutes. Back to Devastation Trail and see if they'll let me in there. I have my headlamp, so I have no problem hiking, and I'm really hoping that they'll let me in and some of these people will go home. Alright guys, amazing news. A spot just opened up as I was getting ready to turn around and go to another trail to kill more time because the guy said that they were still full. But as soon as I parked to walk another trail, someone came up, one of the rangers knocked on my window and told me that they had 5 spots open. So I jumped on it, peeled out, and now I'm here getting ready to walk in. So praise God, I got a spot. All right, let's go. Loves, I made it back home. It's late and your girl is very sleepy. Like, my eyelids were so heavy on the road. I'm having some soup. I just got a can of soup on my way in from Hilo. Like when I first landed, so I'm just getting that. See, perks of having groceries on hand, even when you're traveling. And I'm watching this new channel by this really cute couple, Janae and John. I guess they travel. They live in Mexico. They're just very cute. I'll leave a link to it down below if you're interested. But yeah, Volcano was a huge success. Loved it. It was great. Once again, highly recommend it. I also recommend this soup, and I also recommend a good night's sleep. So that is exactly what I'm about to do. I hope you guys have a great day. I have 2 more days in Hawaii before I head back to the mainland. So that's all for today. Stay tuned, because tomorrow is coming. Good night. Good morning, guys. I am heading out. I'm going to get some breakfast this morning. Going to this place place called Pele's Kitchen. At least that's what where I'm planning on going. And then I have a meeting this morning, and then after that I have some work that I want to get done, and then my evening's kind of sort of clear. I think I told you guys earlier on that I met a really sweet girl at church in Kona, and she invited me to a Bible study today. So this evening, that's where I plan on going. And I'm really looking forward to it. She lives in Hilo, so the study isn't far. And I'm just excited to hang out with some more like young people. And I've met some amazing people here of all ages, but just to be among people who could potentially be long-term friends, that's really nice, who are in my age group. So those are the plans for today. We'll see what actually unfolds. I'm going to take you guys along with me. Let's get going. What's up, guys? Another car check-in. I'm actually in Hilo. I'm gonna get some dinner. I'm going to Bible study today. I met a really sweet girl at church on Sunday and she invited me. So I'm gonna go, but I have about an hour and I wanna eat because by the time I get out, I don't think most restaurants will be open. So I'm not gonna make the same mistake that I made yesterday when I went to go see the volcanoes and wound up driving home hungry and eating soup last minute because I didn't eat beforehand. So learning from my mistakes, and I'm gonna go into I think it's the Hilo burger joint. It's got a lot of really good reviews and the menu looks really good as well. Not sure if they have a gluten-free bun, but we're about to ask and check that out. If not, I'll just eat it without the bun. Been there, done that. All right, guys, let's go. All right, I'm back in the car. Honestly, I would not recommend that restaurant. The food was not very good, and the waitress she was like the only person working there, so she was really overworked, which really isn't that bad, except I could hear the conversation that she was having with the bartender, and it was very disgusting. Like, they were talking about some really off-the-wall things, and she was also really rude, so would not recommend. But I'm about to go to the Bible study and catch up with you guys later. What's up, guys? Good morning. It is a beautiful day in Hawaii. It is also my last day before my last day on the island. Today I'm flying back to Oahu just for the night because I leave for the mainland tomorrow morning, and it's very sad. I actually really like Hawaii. I don't know if I would stay on this side of the island again, but I just love being by the beach. I love being by the ocean. I really am grateful for all the people that I've met. So it's a little bit sad to leave, but on to new and exciting things back home. Things I'm very excited to share with you guys as we go along, so stay tuned for all of that. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you want to follow along. So this morning I have a little bit of work to get done, but I also really need to pack. I have a suitcase with a bunch of clothes hanging up, and anyway, I just need to pack. So that's A1 today, before my flight leaves this afternoon. Yeah, so let's get started. Let's get this place clean, and let's give a great aloha to the Sunshine State that has been my home for the last 2.5 weeks. All right, guys, let's go. Okay, so basically I have decided to take everything out of my suitcase. That's the dress I wore for my family pictures, so I'm just gonna leave it in there, and I'm gonna have to repack it all over again, because this is how I roll, doing the most. Oh, and all my shoes, and all my bags, and more clothes still haven't been packed yet, but it's okay, we have time. All right, guys, I'm all packed up. Sorry, my hair is just all over the place. I am all packed up and ready to go. I need to clean the car, fill it with gas, and then get it back to the airport. I also need to eat. I have not had breakfast or anything this morning. I just jumped straight into getting work done and then getting packed up for the flight that leaves today. So those are the two things that I'm getting ready to do, and I'm gonna hop in the car and get going. Guys, if you are interested in coming to the Big Island, I'm gonna leave a link to this Airbnb down below. It was fantastic. It's beautiful, it's very clean. The hosts were very kind and responsive. As a matter of fact, just today she reached out and told me that there is an accident that caused a road closure on the way to the airport, so I'm gonna look for some other routes so I can get there and avoid being stuck in traffic for the next few hours. You can also see the ocean right there. The sunrise is absolutely beautiful. So I'm not sponsored by these people at all, but I love sharing things that I enjoy with other people, and so I'll include a link to this Airbnb down below, because it is by far the best Airbnb that I have stayed in a long time, if maybe ever. Like, that's how great it was. You get a whole place to yourself. It's very quiet, very lovely. If you like a quiet place, if you want something more like loud and busy, then it's not for you. I know there were times on this trip when I was like, man, I wish that I was close to like a bigger city. But if you're just looking for a getaway, you want to be close to the beach, you are looking for, like, you're a solo traveler, or you're, you know, wanting to vacation with someone, then this is a great place to do it. All right, folks, that is all from the Big Island, at least at this location. Let's get going.